Hi everyone, welcome to MASH Math. We are studying chapter 14 Statistics, Introduction for exercise 14.1. We have been studying about the group data. There are three methods: direct method, assumed mean method, step deviation method. I have already explained to you introduction part 2. Direct method I have explained to you. In this video, we will see assumed mean method. So in direct method, I explained to you how to find the class interval. Please go through the direct method where I explained to you in detail how to find the class interval. So you have to write down the class interval, number of students. Same question only we have taken where the 30 students have written the maths test. So we have to find out the mean of that. Okay. So same question only we are dealing with. So I explained to you about how to take the class interval. Then I told you number of students how to write down. Also I explained to you, very important, please go through direct method where I explained to you how to write this. So if the student has got 25 marks, it will not come here. Though 25 is here, but we will not count that student here, but we will count the student here because 25 begins here. So where it begins, there we have to count, not here. Okay, that part you have to be very clear. So we have to write class interval, the number of students we have to write down, then we written down the class marks. This also explained to you in direct method when I taught you how to find the class marks. So that is upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. See, 10 plus 25, you can write upper limit plus lower limit or lower limit plus upper limit, doesn't make any difference. Both you have to sum up and divide by 2, and what you get, that average, that's what you have to write written down in this column, that is class mark, that is xi. So direct method, we did this way and then both we multiplied, so that is called direct method. But assumed mean method, one more column will come after xi, this will not come, one more column will come. So you see, assumed mean method, exactly you have to do this, all three column you have to do for assumed mean method. Direct method, what you did, this 3 column, this is for all 3 step, for all 3 method, this 3 column is compulsory, up to xi is compulsory. So same thing I have copied down here. So class interval and then fi and then xi, same thing I have written up to here. So now you don't see, don't look this side, this I'll explain to you. So up to all this column is compulsory. What we did for direct method, same thing is written down here. Okay, assumed mean method is one more column we have to make it. Okay, so one more column, that is di, we have to find out. Di means deviation. So we have to find out. So di, how do we find out? Xi minus a. Xi we know. So xi is this column. This is what class marks, right? So this is our xi column. So minus a. So what is a? A means assumed mean. So we assume. So assumed means we have to assume a mean. So for that, from xi only we have to assume that. So here how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers are there. So assumed mean, that a value we have to find out exactly from the center. So here now 6 are there. So exactly in the center means this 2 will come, both will come. This is exactly in the center because it is even number. Odd number means it is easy for us, exactly center number we will get it. But this is even number, so we are getting 2 number. So between these 2 we have to choose any one. So we will take little lesser number. So what we will do, we will choose this one as our assumed mean. Okay. So this is our assumed mean we will take. So this is our a value. Okay. So now di, how to find out this column, how to write? Xi minus a. So xi means 17.5 minus a value you have to write down. So you have to write down 17.5, then minus a value is 47.5. So 47 is bigger number, so we'll write it up 47.5. So we minus it. So 0, then 0, 4 minus 1 will be 3. So that means 30 we are getting. Okay. So we have to write down here 30. But then biggest number is 47. So it will be minus. So same way you have to do for this also and for this. So this also you have to do. 32.5 from 47.5 you have to minus, and then you have to write down. So then here 47.5 minus 47.5, it will, you have to write down. Here 62.5 minus 47.5, you have to write down. 77.5 minus 47.5. So that's what we have to do, xi minus e. Now one easy method I am going to tell you why I said this is easy method better than the direct method, because here this, though one column is extra here, but there is no need of calculation. You don't need to do all this calculation. Without all this calculation, you can easily write down this column. How? First of all, you find out what is A. Okay, so we found out already. Once you got what is A, exactly where you have found out A, there exactly you write down 0 directly. Okay, directly put it 0. Now next what you have to do is just look the class interval. What is the class interval we have taken here? If you don't know class interval, you can write from upper limit you minus the lower limit. Okay, class interval. Class interval, this we have made it. So 25 minus 10 will give us 15. Okay, this is your class interval. So 40 minus 25 also 15. 55 minus 40 also will be 15 only. So this is our class interval. So all that you have to do is, once you know the class interval, just write down the tables of the class interval. Here the class interval is 15. Tables of 15 you have to write down both the side. Okay, directly where A is there, directly you write down 0 and then write down the table of 15. So here will come 15. So next will be 30. See, already we have got it here with the calculation. So there is no need of calculating. Write down 0. Next to the table 15, right? 15, and next will be 30. So same way here also you have to write down 15, and next it will be 30. Then next it will be 45. So just write down the table up and then down direction. After writing the table, whatever on top you put it minus. Okay, already we have done it. So minus. Down it will be positive. So do you need to calculate? So you don't need to do all this calculation from xi minus a. You don't need to do all that. Just look what is the class interval. Everywhere it should be same. Okay, class interval is 15. So just write down the table of 15 on top and down, and put the negative sign on top, and down it is positive sign. Just you see here. See. Okay. So I'll remove now this what I have written down. See. So DI we don't need to calculate. Just easily you just write down the class interval table top and down. So once you found out a DI, now Fi and Di you have to multiply. So Fi is 2, Di is 30. So both you multiply and write down. So that's what we have done, Fi and Di. So comparing to now direct method, this is your direct method where I showed you. You see the numbers are so big. So you have to calculate up to this much you have to calculate. So there is a chance of making mistake. Whereas in assumed mean method, you see now the total is still lesser because the number has become still smaller. From here it has become still smaller. So when we multiply both Fi and Di, then we will get, and then you can calculate. So this is in minus 60, 40, 100, 105. So 105 in negative, and this is in positive. So from there if you minus this, we will get 435. So summation Fi and Di. So you'll write down the total, then total number of students, surely we need it. So then the formula is, so I have written down A value. So this is our A value. Then Di how to calculate, I have showed you. So calculate how to show, but the shortcut I have written showed you also how to do without calculation. Shortcut how to write also I have showed you. So this is a formula now for assumed mean method. So same formula only. If you see, same only, x bar Fi xi upon Fi. Here just instead of xi we write down Di. Okay, because we find out last it is Fi and Di, right? So we will write Fi and Di, and assumed mean method we have here. assumed mean method, so we have to just add a here. So a plus, and instead of xi you write down here di. So fi di, then fi divided by fi. So then a value we know 47.5 plus, and fi di summation is 435 divided by 30. So with table 2 you can cancel. Table 2 it will come. Table 2 no, table 3 also it will come. 1 time 3 0, then 1 time 3, then 1 carried forth, then 4 times 12, 1 carried forth, then 1 second, then 5 threes are 15. So you get 145 upon 10. So when you have 0 here, then we can write down, since 1 0, so after 1 digit we can put the decimal, you can put it. So that's how we get 14 point. This can be written as 14.5. So then when you sum up, you will get x bar, that is mean 62. So you see direct method. So direct method also you got 62. Assumed mean method also you got 62. But then you see here, you have a bigger number here to divide, but here you have still smaller number to divide. So that's how it becomes easy. Now much easy one is step deviation method, which we will see in the next video. Thank you. God bless you.